The White House calling for missing 302 documents relating to the Michael Flynn case, General Michael Flynn, as the Obama administration faces scrutiny over their unmasking efforts. But our next guest says the real story is when Flynn wasn't masked in the first place. Here to explain, columnist for the National Review, Fox News contributor, and overall really smart person, Andy McCarthy. Andy, thank you so much for being here this morning. Break this down for us. This 302, where is it and how meaningful is it?
Well, first, Pete, congratulations on that book. That's
Thank
real
you, sir.
Exciting.
Appreciate
Great for
it.
you. Look, 302s are the Bureau's report of interview. They follow a practice that really lends itself to manipulation and worse. And it's because the process they follow may have made sense in like the 60s and 70s, but with the technology we have today, there's no reason they can't just record the interview electronically, and then there wouldn't be any debate or dispute over what the witness said. Instead, they have this practice where, one agent leads the questioning, another one is the witness and writes the notes, and then within 5 days, which itself can be too long of a time,
yes,
they're supposed to get together, use their notes in their memory, and write down what the witness said, which already shows that it's, number one, hearsay, and number two, they have a motive to tighten up the case, right? So
yes,
you're not going to get a verbatim transcript. What happened in Flynn's case is it looks like they probably did write a report, or at least a draft of a report, on the day that they did the interview, January 24th. But the actual 302 is not completed until 3 weeks later. And we know, because of the text, for example, between Peter Strzok and Lisa Page, that this thing went through major revisions and edits. So
how
Joe Pientka,
how does
who
a
was the original...
testimony go through revisions and edits? This is,
Well, because they don't, Pete, it's because they don't record it.
Unbelievable.
So, they looked at it and somebody wrote it and they said, gee, we don't like how that came out. So one guy edits it, and then the next person, Lisa Page, says to Strzok, what a piece of garbage you gave me. And Strzok says to her, you should have seen it when I got it. So, who knows how many iterations there are of this thing, but whether it's representative of what Flynn actually said by the end is questionable. And then the other thing, Pete, that you have to bear in mind is the agents who interviewed him didn't think he lied. So that's like the cherry on top.
So do we ever get the truth? Do we ever, or is this, can we unpack the layers of how they manipulated this to get to the truth?
Well, here's why I think, Pete, that what Attorney General Barr did was really smart. He appoints to review this debacle of a case the United States Attorney for St. Louis, Jeff Jensen, who not only is a well-regarded prosecutor, but was an FBI agent for 10 years. So I think if anybody could get down to the bottom of what may still be in their system, it's Jensen, but we don't have it yet.
Wow. All this time, we don't have it. May we get to the bottom of this and have some accountability, and you'd be a big part of it, Andy, for all of your reporting. Thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Pete.